Hi, welcome to World of Braiding and Extensions. My name is Joyphido, and today we're going to be dealing with something really exciting. It's all about extensions, and I know there's been so many questions. People want to know what's the best extensions to use and why would I choose one extensions from the other. So today we're going to be talking to one of our favorite extensions manufacturer, distributor, you name it. We've worked with this person for a long time now. We know their extensions and we can recommend them to you. So we wanted you to meet her because it's not enough to keep showing you this is the best hair to work with without you knowing the people behind it. So there's going to be a series of things like this, but we're starting today with the extensions, and we want her to tell you why her extension is so unique. So that's why we've come to do this program today. So welcome on board and keep watching. As we mentioned, today you're going to meet one of our favorite hair extensions manufacturer, and her name is Nita.
Hi Joy.
Hi Nita, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you today?
We're so glad you were able to make it at such short notice. I know we talked about this several times, but finally we're here. Good. Yes. So Nita, I know my audience, they're so interested in finding out what kind of extensions good for their hair. You know, we represent hair extensions basically. We love hair extensions. Because the reason we do that is the hair stays natural and healthy, and you can change your look whenever you like without having to damage your own hair. So that's what we love working with you. So we want you to tell our audience the kind of things you do with your hair extension and why we think you are really good.
Okay.
So why Krome Hair? Where does Krome Hair come from?
It's sourced from India, exclusively sourced from India.
Alright, this really brings me to a point. All my clients want to know all about the qualities of hair. And most times they say, oh, I bought Remy hair. But then I say to them, what is Remy hair? Now, the reason I ask that is because there's so many names for really good quality hair. So is your hair coming from real people's hair?
It is, yes. It's all hair which is donated. Yeah, the hair's all ethically sourced from India.
So what does that mean? Does that mean people are just donating their hair freely, happily?
Yes, it's all done according to their wishes. They actually donate it into Indian temples, especially south of India. Okay. And that's where all the hair is collected. Alright. So when we purchase our raw material, we make sure we're taking out all the weaker hairs, the grey hairs. Reason being for that is because during the process when we go in to do the coloured hair, the weak hair is not going to give us good results as the stronger hair would. Okay. So,
because something that's a bit, sorry to cut you, something that's usually a bit confusing to the student, I mean the clients are Remy hair, temple hair, real hair, cuticle hair. There's so many names for them. Do they all mean the same thing, or are there any differences?
There are differences. Remy actually means all the cuticles are in one direction from the roots to the ends of the hair. Yeah. Cuticle hair is having the cuticle still intact. Okay. Especially with the coloured hair. Once the coloured hair has gone through processing, we make sure that we're not using any acid treatments on our hair. So that saves the actual cuticle of the hair. Yes. Which gives it a longer life.
What does that mean? Does that mean the hair doesn't get tangled when they use it? Or?
Yes, that's right. Because all the cuticles are in one direction, like I explained before, it doesn't get tangled. So, and it will behave with your own natural hair very naturally.
Exactly like your hair.
Yes, that's right, yes. It blends in really well with your own natural hair.
That's amazing. And another thing is, how do people care for this hair? Does it last them long? Because I hear people say this hair could last up to 2 years. Yes, what does that mean?
That's right. And obviously, it's like with all other products that you probably buy, the more aftercare that you take, it does depend on the end user at the end of the day. The more care they take with the hair, according to using it as if it is their own hair, then obviously it's going to give that quality back. So yes, we do say if it's looked after well, it can last 1 year to 2 years.
Yeah, because obviously the cuticles are intact and they're all Remy because they're all in one direction.
Yeah, the biological structure has not been damaged in any way.
It's still the same.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing. So I know that from what you said, these hairs are coming from real people's hair. Yeah. And most times the Asian hairs don't come in color. But I know you have color. How do you go about getting your color in your hair?
Okay, the natural hair that we buy.
This is colour 4.
That's the colour 4, yes, that's the colour 4.
Do you have other colours like 30 and
we do have other colours as well, but yes. First of all, we we don't do any acid treatment on the hair. Second step is it goes into the bleaching, and then the third step is the dyeing. So the reason we don't use any acid is because we want to save the cuticles of the hair. Although the acid may be diluted in water to a certain percentage, we still don't do it, because once the natural hair has been dipped into that solution, it does strip off cuticles of the hair, which is the natural biological structure of the hair. We don't want to ruin that.
I see. So once acid gets in, that's what does what? It makes the hair very brittle, it makes it very dry, and then it doesn't last as long that people claim it will last.
That's right, and because it gets weakened, it's still going through another process, which is bleaching and then dyeing, so it's going to weaken the hair even more. There are a lot of products out in the market which have gone through acid treatment and bleaching and then dyeing, and then the finishing touch given to that is silicone coating, which we don't do. We don't do silicone coating because we haven't got anything to hide. The silicone coating actually hides the damaged, weak hair. We've never used acid on the hair, so that's something we don't do at all. No acid treatment, no silicone coating. It's absolutely nothing to hide.
That sounds really amazing, because what I'm getting is you're basically preserving these hairs to remain as natural as possible. And this is what is so unique about the Krome hair, because this hair, what you'll be having, you're not going to have shine, which other hairs have, because they're so shiny and they're so silky. You think you're buying an amazing hair, but the minute you've washed it once or twice, the hair goes dull and it goes brittle and it gets all dry and it tangles. And I get lots of people inquiring and saying, I bought this hair extension and it's so dry and so brittle, it's coming out. So that's what Nita's trying to explain to you, to understand that this hair is so different. It said about 2 years with very good treatment, so that's amazing. That's why we love your hair anyway. But the next thing I wanted to mention is, I know that most times when we do get virgin hair, like we have it there, most times you see them like, you know, they got this little string tied around there and it looks so bare and ordinary. But yours is different. It's in a package. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is one of the first times we've really seen virgin hair in a package. Why did you decide to go packaging it?
We decided to go into packaging because of the need for it, really. People can recognise the hair from the start once they've brought the product. There are a lot of virgin hairs out there, probably in plastic bags.
Yes.
Just not even labelled. Or on a string. Just in plastic transparent bags. And then they've brought it, whether they like it or not, it's a different matter. But for us, when they bought the product, they need to know who they bought it from, and so they can come back to us.
And again, for me, I just love, I say to everyone, presentation and packaging is a very important part of business. And so the minute you present something really well, people will love it. And I mean, it's a bit more money, but then that's the whole point of a business. So you have to present it really well. So we really do love your packaging.
Thank you.
So again, once you see that sign, look at that gorgeous girl, then you know that you're dealing with Krome hair. Okay, so Nita, so how's business going? Is it going well?
It is,
People excited about the hair?
Of course, yes. We've had very good response, especially from the hair stylists, salon owners, freelance people working in the hair industry. Very well.
So how do you market it? How do people get to know where Krome hair is? Where is it?
We're actually, for the end users, it's not available on the high street. We do not represent the rare collection, which is this collection. That's not available on the high street for anybody to purchase. We provide to hair salons, salon stylists, people like you in academies, training academies. So they would have to approach us that way. So, like I said, because it's not available, because we want to give this exclusivity to the salon owners, stylists.
Because again, you want to maintain the quality of the hair. You don't want people imitating it and coming out with some packaging and claiming that they're Krome hair. So that's why you're just sticking it mainly to the salons.
That's right.
Okay, that sounds amazing. We love that. So what are the kind of ways that Krome hair is presented? Is it just mostly on the weft, or do you have other ones?
We have all sorts. We have the wefts, as you've got here. We have the eye tips, the nail tips as well. And we have the virgin bulk hair, which is just natural virgin loose hair. It's all single drawn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And don't take me to single drawn and double drawn now, because that's another field altogether. So let's just focus on talking about how good Krome hair is, which we really love. So that's really great. So I'm really excited that you were able to come today.
Thank you.
We'll leave it here today. Maybe again, who knows? Tomorrow we might decide to do something else.
Sure.
But as usual, we still want you to just mention a bit more about this acid treatment. Let people just be really sure what we're talking about. So when they're going out there buying other hair types, they know that there's another hair that could give them better quality, could last them longer, and it's not messed up like the minute they wash it once or twice, it goes all dry and tangled and they can't brush it. So give them again just that little unique thing that's about your hair that you want them to know about.
Okay, yeah, like I mentioned just earlier on, the hair, it's not been treated with acid. Cuticles are saved in the hair throughout from top to bottom. Leaching and dyeing have taken place, but with the hair being in its natural structure, the biological structure of the hair has not changed. We also don't use weak hair, whereas other hairs that you may be able to get on the high street, and coloured hair, they may have been hair which is weak, which dipped into acid. You can't tell anyway because they're going to hide it with a silicone coating. So again, our hair has no silicone coating. We have nothing to hide. It's there. It's natural textures as well. We don't straighten our hair. We don't curl our hair. So whatever you see is natural.
It's the way it came.
Yeah.
Wow. Another thing I really forgot to mention. Most times I hear people say there's lice and bugs in hair. Do you take care of that?
Yeah. Our hair doesn't have any lice in.
It's all cleaned out before it comes.
Our manufacturing unit in India, it's all taken care of. It's all been quality checked before it gets sent here anyway.
Yes. So they're dealing with healthy hair.
Yes.
Hair that's amazing
Right,
and well ready for them to walk on the red carpet.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what we like to know. Who can use this hair? Who can use Krome hair? Who would you sell Krome hair to?
Absolutely anyone can use Krome hair. It's fit for anyone to use.
So we're talking all races.
Oh yes,
black, white,
yes, because we cater for all colours as well. Yeah, anybody can use it.
So I didn't mention as well, what type of colours do you have? Do you have like really blonde?
Yes, we do. We have the 613 as well. And 613 is the most crucial colour to get from virgin hair. So yes, we do them. We do 613. We do 1, 1B, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Do you have 30? 30 is one of the really popular ones.
Yes,
okay, and you get up to 613.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So that sounds amazing to me. It cuts across everybody and it cuts across all races.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing.
That's right.
So, as always, Nita, it's really nice chatting with you. We've known each other for way back, how many years now? And so we're really proud to work with your hair. And we keep using your hair from time to time. And of course, our clients, we'll be telling you whatever our clients say about your hair. But so far, we're happy with it. And everyone that we've used it on is really, really happy. So we recommend Krome hair to everyone who's really looking for like real quality hair with our silicone coating, hair that's really virgin, coming from real people, ethically sourced. That's a major thing you need to remember. And the fact that there's no silicone on this hair, and this hair will respond to whatever you want, and it's in all colors as well. And remember that it's for all races. So Krome hair is the hair you'll be looking at. So thank you so much, Nita. We'll look forward to having you again on this lovely couch of ours. So there you have it. This is World of Braiding. We represent only the healthy, quality hair extensions, and that's why we're bringing you only the best in the industry. So it's been really nice chatting with you again today. So we look forward to seeing you in the next event or the next episode of whatever we're talking about. As usual, we're bringing you just the best at all times. So thank you again.